Hello, it's Jaime J. I am the founder and managing director of Bottleneck Virtual Assistants, and I'm in my Blues hat today and a blue shirt because the Blues came back and won last night as the time of this Facebook Live against a very challenging Mighty Ducks team or Anaheim Ducks team in the NHL. So it was a good win for the home team last night. Had a lot of fun with that late comeback. So today on this Facebook Live, I'm going to be talking about what it's like to manage a virtual team. And one of the neat things, and here I'll take my glass off because I was just outside and it's a little sunny there, but one of you know what, people ask me this question a lot, and it was funny that the team came together and they said, we should talk about, what it's like to manage a virtual team, because there are some nuances to managing a virtual team. And in case you don't know about Bottleneck Virtual Assistants, Bottleneck Virtual Assistants is where we help stop the bottleneck in your business, meaning that we look for virtual assistants, live human beings that will help you from a remote-based location. And that does three things for you. It helps you to be able to scale your business more effectively because you have more. It increases your bandwidth and what your capabilities are. Number two, you can scale and find people that may or may not be that may be as good or better than you in certain areas of your business, and can help you focus on the areas that you're not really good at, and they may be. And then the third thing is it helps you scale more affordably. So these are the reasons why you would want to look at, if you're growing your business, at a virtual assistant possibility. And that's what we love doing here at Bottleneck. We actually love helping you grow your business by inserting a team member, not just project-based work, but an actual team member to help you out. But I get asked this question, or people inquire all the time, how is it like to lead a virtual team? And let me ask you, it's one of the most rewarding things that I've done in my entire life, in my entire professional life. It's incredible. The relationships that we've built over the years has been fantastic. Our business is thriving, it's growing, and we have an unbelievable culture here. And if you want to learn more about culture, check out my podcast, Culture Eats Strategy, and that's what we dive into all day long. So what is it like leading a virtual team? I'm going to be straight with you, and I'm going to be straightforward. If you know me at all, you know I'm very transparent. I'm very open. I try to be as completely not direct, but detailed. I try to be detailed and give you the best insight that I possibly can. And so with that understanding, what I'd like to do is tell you a little bit about the pros and the cons of leading a virtual team. So let's start out with some challenges, right? So some of the challenges are that I have a tough time sometimes not seeing them in person. There's a couple of reasons why. Number one, it's nice to have that human continuity. There is sometimes as an entrepreneur working out of my home that it's just me, and thankfully my girlfriend here, but it's kind of just me here in the office without too much interaction. That might be one of the challenges, like from a social thing. We can't get the group together and go out for dinner, the team together and go out for dinner. Things like that are pretty challenging, unless I fly over to the Philippines, right? Which we are excited to be doing later this year. And maybe some of the other things is sometimes it may be hard, depending on what kind of communication methods you are using, what kind of software, to touch base when you need something straight away. So if you're working, unless you have it worked out, for me, I've got a personal assistant. I can dial her extension on the phone, or I can just message her in our project management software that we use, Basecamp, and she replies right away, and we can hop on a quick Zoom call, and that's been very effective. But sometimes I may have a question on some of the things that that I need an answer to right away, and that person is not available at that time. So sometimes that's a little challenging, I have to admit. So the way that we set it up is I have some people that work during my business day and some people that work during the Philippine business day. So they work at night while I'm sleeping. And so sometimes that communication is rather challenging. The good news about that is we are constantly tweaking and working on different communication strategies to enhance our communication efforts. So those are probably a couple of the outright challenges, not seeing them all the time and not being there in person, things like that. Some of the good things. I'm building relationships I feel are going to last a lifetime. George O'Brien, how are you, sir? So definitely building the relationships that are going to last a lifetime. I back my team up 100%. We all have a similar belief system. We have a very, very strong culture here. And one of the things that we've done is collectively is we've decided a good way to make decisions. And thank you for Gabe Arnold for introducing this mentality and kind of like it's kind of been a part of our culture here, because the way we make decisions, anybody in the company will tell you that they make it for three reasons. Number one, is the decision that we're making good for the company first? And then is it good for the staff, for our team here internally? And third, is it good for our clients, our clientele? And the reason that we make that any decision like that is because we have to make sure that the company is healthy first, because if the company is not healthy, how are we going to afford to, help our staff live and pay their food and their bills and all of that stuff? Because if that part is taken care of, our staff is happy and they're doing good, guess what? They're going to really take care of our clients. And so collectively, we've built on that, and we've done this 100% remote. 100% remote is the way that we operate here at Bottleneck. There's nobody else with the exception of my girlfriend, I guess. So we should say 99%, but she just recently came on. But other than that, everybody on the team works remotely, and we've done fantastic. We've seen amazing results. Some of the other advantages that I've found, and some of the good things about leading a virtual assistant team, is having the confidence that when tasks are assigned, they're going to be finished. Now, this hasn't always been the case, and I'll be the first one to tell you this. And the reason why is because we didn't have good processes in place. This is actually an advantage, I think, to having a remote team as opposed to having an internal brick and mortar team. The reason why is because an internal brick and mortar team, a lot of the details are easily overseen and not realized or not identified. And the reason is because I could literally turn to the right of me or turn to the left of me and say, hey, did you get that thing done? Oh, you don't know how to do that? Okay, go here and here. Okay, there you go. Right? That's done. For me, my favorite mantra is you have to do, if you're going to do something, do it as if this last time you're going to do it, meaning write down every single step that we do. So we have tasks and workflows for every single aspect of the business, and that really improves the communication efforts, the way that business is done. And if we are to grow and scale, which we will be and continue to do, when we bring someone new on, they know exactly what it is that they're supposed to do. And this alleviates time from them having to ask somebody else. Now, sure, there's some clarifying things. We're definitely go through training in that. But if I could tell you how to build a website, and I give you 173 steps on how to build a website, and I told you exactly what to do, exactly where to go, what software to use, click here, click there. If you can click a mouse button, you would be able to build that website. And that's how we set up our entire process here. And there's a step-by-step procedure for everything. And I think that's actually a benefit. And from leading a virtual team, I've really learned the significance and importance of having good systems and having good processes. Tim O'Neill, how's it going, buddy? And so I just really pride myself on that, and the team, I think, is just incredible. Some of the other things that come out of leading a virtual team that are pros, in my opinion, are it's very easy to come up with goals and objectives, assign them to somebody, and have them complete it in a certain amount of time, as long as their job roles and responsibilities are done, they have their own, let's say, basketball court where they can play in. They can do whatever they want. They've got the creativity, the freedom, the flexibility to do what it is that they need to do, as long as it's within the boundaries of their job roles and responsibilities. So there's no micromanaging on my part. The staff absolutely love that, and they have a great time. Now, they step out of the boundaries. That's when we need to get involved and get them, we'll check up on that and get that going. We have really good communication as far as that goes. But those are some of the things that I think are really nice about leading a virtual team. Now, there's nothing wrong with leading an actual brick and mortar, but the benefits, I think, far outweigh the benefits of brick and mortar hiring remotely. And the reason why is it's so much easier to scale. It's way more affordable. The talent pool opens up huge. So instead of being in a local area, a regional area to draw talent from, you can go global. Thank you to the interwebs for that. So my view on leading a virtual team, obviously I'm biased, but I've been able to build a really good business here. And I shouldn't say we have been able to build a really incredible business here. And that's because we really, really drilled down and just went remote and just believed in it. And it's been a blessing. So I absolutely love leading a virtual team. If you have questions on how you might be able to incorporate a remote accessed team or assistance for your business, please reach out to me. You can go to bottleneck.online. You can email info@bottleneck.online and be happy to help you out. You can even comment right here on this Facebook Live, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. But again, thank you so much for tuning in to kind of what it's like to lead a remote team, a virtual assistant team in the Philippines. I had a blast. My name is Jaime J. I am the managing director and founder of Bottleneck Virtual Assistants, where we help you stop the bottleneck in your business. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out. You can go to bottleneck.online to learn more about us. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.